Have you ever wondered why some people, despite having the same goals as others, succeed while others fail? This question has puzzled many over the years, but the answer might be simpler than you think. It's not just about the goals you set, but the systems you put in place to achieve them. You see, goals are about the results you want to achieve, while systems are about the processes that lead to those results. And it's often the case that those who focus more on their systems than their goals are the ones who find success. But why is that? Aren't goals important? Well, yes and no, are good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. And when we focus too much on our goals and not enough on our systems, a handful of problems can arise. Take, for instance, the first problem, survivorship bias. This is when we concentrate on those who achieve their ambitious goals and assume their success is due to those goals. We overlook all the people who had the same goals but didn't succeed. Winners and losers, after all, often the same goals. Then there's the second problem. Achieving a goal only leads to a momentary change. We often think that in order to improve, we need to change our results. But the results aren't the problem. What we need to change the systems that cause those results. When we solve problems at the results, we're only solving them temporarily. To truly improve, we need to solve problems at the systems level. Fix the inputs and the outputs will fix themselves. So while goals set our direction, they are not the be-all and end-all of success. There's much more to it than that. And as we delve deeper, we'll uncover more about the importance of systems and the role our habits play in shaping who we are. If you're finding this content useful and you'd like to join us on this journey of understanding success, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. Now, let's continue unpacking the problems with focusing too much on goals. The third issue is that goals restrict your happiness. When you set a goal, you are essentially saying, I'm not good enough yet, but I will be when I reach my goal. The problem with this mindset is that you're teaching yourself to always put happiness and success off until the next milestone is achieved. Once I reach my goal, then I'll be happy. Once I achieve my goal, then I'll be successful. This perspective can rob you of your ability to find satisfaction in the present moment. The fourth and final problem is that goals are at odds with long-term progress. This might seem counterintuitive, but consider this. When you achieve a goal, the tendency is to relax. You hit your sales target for the quarter, so you take the foot off the pedal. You lose the weight you wanted, so you ease up on your strict diet. In these instances, achieving a goal can be the very thing that halts progress. Goals create an endpoint, but life isn't about reaching one stop, it's a continuous journey. So if you base your happiness or sense of success on achieving specific goals, you limit your ability to grow and adapt. You set yourself up for disappointment when you inevitably face setbacks or changes in circumstances. And you may lose sight of the bigger picture and the need for ongoing development. Pair these problems with the ones we discussed earlier, that winners and losers often have the same goals and that achieving a goal is only a momentary change. And it's clear that goals, while not entirely useless, can create more problems than they solve if they're our sole focus. With these issues in mind, it becomes clear we need to shift our focus from goals to systems. Systems, the processes that lead to results, offer a more sustainable path to success and happiness. They promote continuous improvement and adaptability, and they allow us to find satisfaction in the journey, not just the destination. But more on that in the next scene. Understanding that systems are important, let's talk about a vital component of any system: habits. A habit is a routine or behavior that is performed regularly and, in many cases, automatically. It's like a small cog in the vast machinery of your life, quietly turning and influencing the larger system. Now, there's a special kind of habit we want focus on, called an atomic habit. An atomic habit is a regular practice or routine that is not only small and easy to do, but also the source of incredible power. It's a component of the system of compound growth, allowing you to get better each day. So, how do we go about changing our habits? Well, there are 3 levels of change to consider: outcome change, process change, and identity change. Outcome change is about what you get, process change is about what you do, and identity change is about what you believe. Now, here's the kicker. The most effective way to change your habits is not to focus on the outcome, but to focus on your identity, on who you wish to become. This is because your identity emerges out of your habits. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. So, if you want to become a writer, don't focus solely on writing a bestseller. Instead, focus on becoming a person who writes regularly. If you want to be a fit person, Don't aim to just lose 20 pounds. Aim to become a person who exercises consistently. Becoming the best version of yourself requires you to continuously edit your beliefs and to upgrade and expand your identity. This is the real power of habits. Sure, they can get you better results, but more importantly, they can change your beliefs about yourself. Habits, it turns out, are the building blocks of our identities. They shape who we are, and by changing them, we can become the person we want to be. So, if you want to change life, don't start by changing your results. Start by changing your habits and watch as the results take care of themselves. And lastly, if you found this content useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your helps us rank on the algorithm and more people with these life-changing insights. So go ahead, hit the like button, and subscribe for more valuable content like this. Knowing the impact habits have on our lives, how do we go about breaking the bad ones? It might seem like a daunting task, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. Let's introduce the 4 key steps to breaking bad habits. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Firstly, make it invisible. The less you're exposed to the cues that trigger your bad habits, the easier it is to resist them. If you're trying to cut down on junk food, for instance, clear your pantry of tempting snacks. Secondly, make it unattractive. Associate your bad habits with negative outcomes. Picture the negative impact they have on your health, career, or relationships. By changing how you perceive your bad habits, you're more likely to resist them. Thirdly, make it difficult. Add some obstacles between you and your bad habits. If you're spending too much time on social media, for example, remove the apps from your phone's home screen. The extra effort it takes to access them might make you think twice. Finally, make it unsatisfying. Bad habits often provide instant gratification, but remind yourself of the long-term consequences. If you're trying to quit smoking, think about the health risks and the money you could save. These 4 steps can help you break free from the loop of bad habits. But remember, it's a process. Don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up now and then. The important thing is to get back on track as quickly as possible. And as you work on breaking bad habits, don't forget about the power of replacement. Instead of just trying to stop doing something, try to replace the bad habit with a good one. For example, if you're trying to stop snacking late at night, replace the habit with drinking herbal tea or having a piece of fruit. So that's how we break bad habits. But what about creating good ones? We've learned how to break bad habits. Now it's time to build the good ones. So how do we do that? Well, there are 4 simple steps to creating good habits that stick. Firstly, make it obvious. Your new habit should be a clear part of your daily routine, something that you can't ignore. Whether it's putting your running shoes next to your bed so you see them first thing in the morning, or setting a reminder on your phone to meditate each day, the more obvious your habit, the more likely you are to do it. Secondly, make it attractive. If you're excited about your new habit, you're more likely to stick with it. So find a way to make it fun, enjoyable, or rewarding. Maybe you love the feeling of accomplishment after a workout, or perhaps you enjoy the peace and quiet of early morning meditation. Thirdly, make it easy. The easier your habit is, the less resistance you'll face. Start small and gradually build up. If you want to run a marathon, start by running a mile. If you want to meditate for an hour, start with 5 minutes. Lastly, make it satisfying. You're more likely to repeat a habit if it's satisfying. So reward yourself when you stick to your habit. Maybe treat yourself to a healthy smoothie after a workout, or enjoy a few minutes of quiet time after meditation. Creating good habits, then, is about making them obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. As we've seen, focusing on our systems, particularly our habits, can lead to long-term success. Remember, it's not about the goal, but the journey, the everyday habits and systems that guide you towards success. Goals set your direction, but systems ensure progress. They shape your identity and make change sustainable. So forget about goals, focus on systems instead. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, comment your thoughts, and share this video with others who might benefit from it. Remember, your systems are the key to your success.